Hi, I'm Ernie Zor, and this is Puritas Spring Software's 45th frequently asked question video. It's going to show you how to be an email detective. I will show you a technique from which no scam email can escape detection. Incidentally, you don't need to be a lawyer or to work in a law office to take advantage of this tip. If you receive email, then this tip is for you. With that introduction, let's start the investigation. I'll be using Outlook for this demonstration, but I'm sure that other email handlers have a similar command to the one that I'm going to introduce you to right now, and that command is called View Source. Before I get started, let me explain a bit about emails. Most of the time, they're really HTML files, and that means that what you see in the email app that you're using or the browser is a kind of a Hollywood made-up version of the real email, not the actual file, which is really just an ordinary text file. You run into a few emails from people or businesses that opt for safety over user-friendliness, but that doesn't happen too often. Most of the emails you receive are HTML files capable of displaying text properties like you see in an ordinary word processor. So you'll see bold fonts and italics, colors, different fonts. You'll see images and just about anything else. And so this view source command, that lets you see the actual text of the HTML email, and that's what they call the source code. Now, the first step to finding command, now I'm using the most recent, I think it's the most recent at the time anyway, of Outlook, and here on the home ribbon is message option internet headers. Also, in other email apps, it's going to be in other places, and also note that even in Outlook, if you have a different version of Outlook, the command might not be the same, but the terminology will be the same. So you should be able to find it by searching source or view source or something like that. Okay, having given you that warning, okay, well, let's try it. I guess that's what we're going to do. It's down here. You know what? I don't like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click my way into it, and I'm going to hit Control A, which is select everything, Control C, which is copying it to the Windows clipboard, and then I'm going to go to, how about Notepad? I'll start a new file, a new clear file in Notepad. All right, and now I'm going to paste that email there. Oh, wait, no, you know what? I don't want to do that. Wow. Paste to rehearse, doesn't it? I want to use Word instead. So let's start up Word. Blank document. Paste. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm going to change. It's a little too spaced out. Let's single space it. Wow, that didn't do much, did it? Oh, here we go. After each, let's get rid of that. There we go. That's it. So now what you're looking at is, it's the same file that you would see with all the fancy, well, you were looking at it. I should show you that to you later. Or is it still sitting in the background? Yeah, this is the email. Now, I didn't click on it to bring up the graphics, but this is a very realistic email. They had a nice logo here of the company, and yeah, all the bad stuff. All right, so let's go back to where I was at. All right, there we go. And, oh, I already had a file made up. Real nice. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to show you how an email gets from someone to you. And it never comes directly from the sender, even if it's someone you know and trust. So how does it get to you? Well, first it goes through a few intermediate email servers. as many as a half dozen before it lands in your inbox. And we're looking at one right now. And just to clarify, I'm going to select the email. I've already done this. I copy and pasted it into my word processor so I can blow it up for you. And I'm going to explain to you now how you can find out which servers it went through to get to you. And to do that, you look for these received commands, and I've highlighted them. That is it going through a server. And now this email is supposed to be coming from Network Solutions, but it's a fraudulent email, and we're going to see that as we investigate here. And one thing that I'm going to say is, okay, let's say each one of these received lines is written by a server that the email went through to get to you. So you see that there's, well, 4 of them right now with this particular email. So the thing that you have to understand about this is that they are listed in reverse order. So the most recent email line is this one here. And this is probably my own email server and my own email mailbox, perhaps. And this is my email server, Network Solutions, I think it is. And that part's right. But we get over here to this third received line, and we see it's from gh.rem. What is this? I don't recognize that. Not that I recognize some of this other code, but this doesn't look right to me. So what you can do is highlight the address like this, Control C, and then go to Google. God, isn't Google good for everything? And go, who is yeah, you know what? None of this looks familiar. Ionis Inc. I suppose we can Google that and find out more about it, but it doesn't look good to me. Let's go to uh-oh, what happened? What did I do wrong? I was remoted into another computer, by the way, and that's why I got confused, closed it. Okay, so that one, this is a suspicious one. But it even originated, looks like, from here. And let's do this one. I'm highlighting it, hitting Control C to copy it. Then I'm going to Google. Wait a minute. Okay, trying to go to Google. Amazon.com. Well, you think that would be legitimate, huh? And if you thought that, I think you'd be wrong. Because I believe what this is Amazon has reserved a whole range of URLs. That's this 54, 240, 15, 128. And they are used by what you might call or think of as subcontractors. And that's what we're seeing here is somebody using one of those Amazon.com. Incidentally, let's think about it. This is coming from Network Solutions. None of these things, that last one or this one, have anything to do with Network Solutions. I keep going out of the yeah. So that's it. And then notice that the last line here, the from, that's where they spoof the address where it's coming from. It's not really coming from Network Solutions. It's coming from this proxy, Amazon proxy. So, yeah, that's it. And that's how you can tell if an email is not legitimate. There you have it. You can see it's pretty easy to spot phonies. Okay, that's the music telling me it's time to end this video, which is perfect timing because I was done anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you a technique you can use. These emails, they're getting better and better. As each month goes by, they get more and more tricky, more and more better designed to suck you into a trap. So I hope you found something that you can use to investigate email. You want to investigate every one, but the ones that you're questioning, before you go and click on them, investigate them using this tool that's in every email handler. And that's the way you can protect yourself. So, thank you for taking the time to watch. I appreciate it. And until next time, stay healthy and happy. I sincerely wish you all the best.